Yo, what up, though? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Street Coder Nate, and in this series, what we've been doing is covering the browser object model. It's kind of like the document object model, except that it actually loads the document object model. Well, what loads the HTML document in like reality? The browser does. And so, in another way, the browser object model is referring to the actual overall browser in the browser window. And over the series, we kind of touched on that. And so today, we're going to figure out how we can navigate forward and backwards, like hitting the forward button. Let's say you went to a page and then, or the backwards button, let's say you went to a page and you want to go back to Google, or you Google search something, you clicked on it on one of the links, and then you're like, okay, read enough, want to go backwards. So you click the back button. But then let's say, oh wait, I didn't get all the information I needed, so you need to go forward. You click the forward button. Let's figure out how we can navigate through our window through JavaScript. Let's get into the lesson. Cool. So obviously, we are going to need to talk about the history object here. The history object is going to tell us where was we at previously and where we were trying to go in the next state in the future, right? And so let's take a look at this history object. So the window.history object contains the browser's history. That's what W3 School says, and can be written without the window prefix, just like everything else. But typically, I guess I'll still say window.history, but I guess some people say history. But I say history or window.history. To protect the privacy of the users, there are limitations to how JavaScript can access this object. Some methods some of these methods are history.back and history.forward. That's what we're going to focus on today. So this is the same as clicking the back button in the browser, and this is the same as clicking the forward button in the browser. And so you got history.back method loads the previous URL's history. Loads the previous URL in the history list, right? This is the same as clicking the back button. So you got window.history.back. That's how you use it. If you want to dynamically add like a back button, it's window.history.back, and literally it will go to the previous page. Let's see, back. And this should take me to Google, or actually take me to the navigator thing. Okay, but we're on history. Cool. So we're not going back. Cool. And then window history forward, this one is going to move you to the forward page, right? And so window.history.forward is how you move. Honestly, that was pretty much it. We can close this one out, honestly. So yeah, that was it. Like, that's how you navigate back and forth, like backwards, forwards, and JavaScript. And if you mix that with what we learned about the location and how you can assign different how you can assign different locations to your current window, well, now you can go to a different place without typing it into your URL. You can go backwards, you can go forward without clicking like the back button and the forward button. This is all through code. And there are people who are automating all of these processes on a daily just by knowing that you have access to these properties in your code. Knowing that you have access to this will help you increase your the way that you think. You'll be like, oh, why would I want to do this when I could create a script really quickly that would do it so fast and more efficient than me, and I could run that script every single day and it will do it for me. We're getting into stuff like that. We're going to get there. I'm also Automate Nate. Like, I love automating things. So I'm going to teach y'all how to do all of that. You can do it in JavaScript, Python, all of that shit. So I'm going to help y'all. But yeah, once again, start taking these things that we're learning and like literally like tap in and try to think like, okay, think outside the box. Like, why am I learning how to go backwards and forwards without clicking? Like, what could that really help me do? Think outside the box. See y'all in the next video. Peace. Okay. Oh, I didn't stop it.